Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to another episode of Busy Beader. If this is your first time here with us, my name is Caitlin. I'm so happy you're here. And today we are going to be doing a project that I am super excited about. We are going to be making a fidget ring together. This is a super simple project, only has two things you need, just wire and beads and some tools. And when you're done with it, you get a super fun and functional piece of jewelry, something that you'll be able to play and fiddle with and will look absolutely beautiful. This piece is also super customizable. You can change the color of your wire, the color of your beads. You can really go all out with this design. You can make lots of swirls or less swirls, really anything that you would like. And I cannot wait to make it with you. But first, please be sure to check out my sponsor, Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. They're my supplier. Everything that you see in these videos I got from them, and they can be your supplier too. So check out the description box below for a link to their website and check out their YouTube channel. They've got some really cool videos and fun designs, and I highly recommend them. Also, be sure to check out my website and like, share, comment, and subscribe. That way you can hang out with me every week and we can make amazing things together. Okay, let's jump in. Step 1. Okay, first thing you have to do, as always, is to gather your supplies and materials. Today, you're going to need round nose pliers, a pair of clippers, then you're going to need some 16 gauge soft wire here. I chose gold, and some beads to accompany that wire. And really, that's it. Super simple, just two things and a couple of tools here today, so let's jump in. Step 2. The first thing that we have to do is cut some of this wire. So I am going to cut roughly 6 inches of this gold wire here, right about that amount. You'll need less if you have smaller fingers and you'll need more if you have larger fingers, but just roughly there. Go ahead and clip that and you can set your extra wire to the side. Step 3. Now what we're going to do is bend it into a circle. The great thing about soft wire at 16 gauge is that you can work it with your fingers a lot, which is great because then you don't mar the metal with the ends of your tools. So I am making this ring for my thumb. So I am just going to go ahead and kind of move it, start to work it into a circle, and it is going to double up on itself. It's supposed to here. The other thing that you can do is take a ring that fits on whatever finger you're going to use, and you can use that as a guide as well. So I'm gonna wrap this around and just get it worked into roughly the shape and size that you're wanting. If you have any areas that are really not wanting to round out for you, that is where you can go ahead and grab your tool and just very gently and softly use that to help round out areas for you. And the great thing is if you are making this for yourself, you can use your own finger as the guide and as a test. If you're making it for somebody else, the nice thing is once you give it to them, they can kind of readjust it as they need. You don't want too tight of a spiral on it. Something of this fashion should be sufficient. Step 4. What we're going to do first though is make the loop on one of our ends. So you're going to grab your round nose pliers. You're going to put them at the end of your wire and go ahead and start turning it and curling it into a little loop at the end because we don't want our beads to fall off. We want to be able to play with them. Working with 16 gauge wire, even when it's soft, takes time. So just be patient and slow and work the wire until you get it to where you like it. And see, there we go, looking great. So now that we have a loop in one end, we are going to add beads now. So I chose these beautiful kind of, they look like a spilled oil almost, is the color of these. I think that they're really gorgeous and they complement the gold really well. So I'm just gonna slide some beads on here. This is totally up to your discretion. I'm making this to be a kind of fidget ring. So I don't want too many beads on there because I wanna be able to move those beads around. And if you fill it all the way up, that'll make it harder to move around. So I think that these 5 beads here are gonna work really well. So I'm just gonna push those farther up the spiral here so that I can make the same loop we made up here down here. Step 5. Once you have that loop made here on this side to where you like it, you're probably going to need to play with the form of it just a little bit more. We got that form to start with, but you'll have to experiment with it a little bit more and get it to a good shape for your finger or for whoever you're making this for. Or if it's just, not looking quite the way you want it to, you just gotta finesse and play with it and give it a little love. This is the fun part, if you ask me, the part where you really get to flex those creative muscles and work on your wire working skills and, just get to learn something new. But when you get to a place where you like it, you are all done with your ring. And there you go, with a little bit of TLC, some patience, and some wire working, you can have a super fun and functional piece of jewelry. I love that the beads on this enable you to have something to play with. I wear lots of rings in my day-to-day, and I tend to swirl them around and play with them, even though none of them are technically fidget jewelry. So this really scratches a good itch for me, and I hope that you had a lot of fun getting to make it too. This would make an excellent gift for somebody in your life who likes fidget jewelry or fidget things, or just for yourself. I know I'm going to be wearing mine a lot. I hope that you had so much fun getting to make it with me today. Please be sure to check out my sponsor, Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do that, you show me that you're enjoying my videos and that you want to see more of them. And I have a lot of really fun things planned for this year, so I cannot wait to see you in the next one.